In today's episode, we're going to cover a brief overview of Monero, some of the exchanges that allow you to trade it, and also an easy way to buy Monero without having to use those exchanges. So Monero, ticker symbol XMR, is a secure, private, untraceable currency that is open source and freely available to all. We know that all cryptocurrencies are open source and freely available, but what makes this unique is that it's secure, private, and untraceable. The name Monero simply means coin in Esperanto. Monero is also the cryptocurrency choice for the dark web drug dealers on the dark web black market, just like Bitcoin was the Silk Road, before the government shut it down and confiscated all its Bitcoins. And it's also the preferred crypto coin because of it being more private, fully anonymous, and virtually untraceable. With Monero, I only know of two popular exchanges that offer the ability to trade, and they are Poloniex and Kraken. Poloniex seems to outweigh Kraken in volume by more than 90%, which is basically very high for only one exchange to have that much control on the volume. And it's very easy to have Monero price manipulated for anyone that has a very deep pocket. Poloniex also does not allow you to sell coins for fiat currency or even deposit fiat. You actually have to deposit one of the cryptocurrencies they accept, which is a good amount of them. And when you sell, you can only sell for different cryptocurrencies that is paired with, or what they offer, what's called a USDT, also known as Tether USD or USD Tether. Basically, it's an altcoin that's pegged to the US dollar. So if you try and transfer USDT to an exchange that does not support USDT, you might likely lose your funds and your USDT will be stuck in the crypto world somewhere with no possibility of possibly getting it back. It has happened to some people, so I would highly recommend doing some research on that. So it's best to really transfer the type of cryptocurrency that your exchange or your wallet will support. Poloniex to me also seems a place where a lot of pump and dumps happen on some of the altcoins they allow you to trade. I believe there's too much insider trading scam that happens on Poloniex. One reason I don't invest or trade in every cryptocurrency is that they are like trying to hold water in your hands. They will eventually slip through your fingers before you know it. So be very careful about what cryptocurrencies you're investing in long term. Kraken, on the other hand, allows fiat deposits and also allows you to sell any of the cryptocurrencies they have for fiat. Unlike Poloniex, where you have to deposit cryptocurrencies, and when you sell, you get Tether USD. That's probably the reason why I will not use Poloniex. I like the ability to sell for fiat and be able to transfer fiat right to my bank account. So if I was to start another account, it would probably be Kraken. As of right now, there might not be any problems with the Tether USD, but just like any crypto coins, it could eventually end in a bad way. Also remember that most Monero wallets are on mymonero.com and under the visibility of the core development team. In my opinion, that's a red flag for a core development team to have that much insight on the wallets that they have on their network. I guess that's why they inform you that it has considerable risk in using MyMonero for large amounts. So if you use mymonero.com to create that wallet, do not store a large amount of Monero coins on that site. There are basically two ways to buy Monero without having to use Kraken or Poloniex. Um, Keep in mind that they are not cheap to do it this way, but they might be the fastest way to buy it if need be. First would be to use Monero.com. Just remember that this is for non-US or non-North Korean citizens. Hopefully that'll change later on, but as of right now, they will not allow US or North Korean citizens to use their service. So first is basically to set up, mymonero.com and get a wallet. Then you would go to monerodirect.com and enter your purchase amount. Then you would enter your MyMonero wallet address. Then it will prompt you to set up an OK.com account and fund that account. Then you would submit your order and your Monero would be deposited to your MyMonero wallet. So let's go ahead and take a look at that briefly. So we got mymonero.com here, and basically, once you click on create an account, it's very self-explanatory. It would probably just take you a couple seconds to set up this account. And just read some of the information here, talking about take note of your private login key, and then if you scroll down, it does have your private key there, but this isn't something that I'm going to be using, to be honest with you. It's just for demo purposes, but that would be your private key there. and then it'll basically generate your wallet for you. Once you do that, then what you're going to do is go to monerodirect.com, and this is the website right here, monerodirect.com, and then click on create a new order. Once you do that, it'll basically tell you, the minimum price, the maximum price, and then the price of Monero. So, they're selling it for $13.05, and that's in euros, but let's go ahead and change it to USD. So $13.71. If we really take a look at Monero and what the price is $12.79. So there is a very large markup to use my Monero or MoneroDirect.com. But let's just say hypothetically, we're going to purchase $100 of USD worth of Monero. That's about 7.294 Moneros that it would give us. I already have my Monero address there that I copied and pasted earlier. We're going to hit submit. And then it'll take you to the page that basically says, payment by OK Pay. It has the amount that we're purchasing, $100 worth. It has a wallet address that it's going to that I created from mymonero.com. And then, unfortunately, it does say, recommended for U.S. states, but, it's not going to work at all, to be honest with you. There is a fee that you have to pay to okpay.com. It's 51 cents, and that fee can fluctuate depending on how much you're actually buying. When you hit select, it'll actually take you to a screen where you could either create a login for OKPay, or you could actually, if you already have an account, you would just log in through here. But once you actually, put that information in, you click on create an account, then it should take you right to that account and be able to fund it right from there, and then be able to transfer the Moneros right to your account. But we do have a nice disclosure here where it states, unfortunately, we're not able to provide financial services to U.S. residents due to bank restrictions at the moment. But it tells me to, feel free to set up the account now and kind of wait until that restriction is lifted. Who knows when it will be lifted? If it is lifted soon, it's a great way to buy Monero without having to set up any type of an exchange account. So that's definitely the one way to do it. The second way to do it would be Shapeshift.io. And don't worry about the websites. I'm going to put a link in the description so you have those for easy access. But if you go to Shapeshift.io, now remember it's not .com, it's .io. What you can do is you can basically convert one cryptocurrency to another, and there are about 38 cryptocurrencies to choose from. So that's really a good amount that you could kind of pair them and trade from one to the other. And if you haven't set up a My Monero wallet ID or wallet account, you want to do that first. So let's go ahead and take a look at Shapeshift. So this is what the website is going to look like. And it says, choose which assets to trade right over here. So it's asking me, what am I depositing and what do I want to receive? So I'm going to go ahead and click on what I want to deposit. And then it's going to take you to the list of different cryptocurrencies that they do offer. So we're going to say that, we're going to deposit Bitcoin because it seems to be very popular. What do I want to receive? I want to receive Monero. Click on Monero there. And then I'm going to say continue. Now it wants my Monero address. So I already have that. Let me go ahead and copy that again and paste it. So we'll go ahead and paste that. It also wants my Bitcoin address. Where are the Bitcoins coming from, or where is the other type of currency that I'm exchanging coming from? And of course I already have that. So if you're using Coinbase, you already have a Bitcoin wallet address, so you would just copy and paste that right from Coinbase or any other exchanges that you're using. Don't worry about the payment ID. The payment ID would be if you're actually transferring one cryptocurrency into an exchange, but we're not doing that. We're just transferring it right into my Monero wallet. Of course, you got to click on I agree to the terms, hit start transaction. And as long as this loads, it's going to prompt us to basically, it's going to give us an address. And here is an address for us to send the Bitcoins to. So what I would have to do is go to my Coinbase.com account or any other exchange that you have, and then send those Bitcoins right to this address that's highlighted. And it does tell you the how much you can actually send up to the 1.64113334. That's the max that you could actually send. The minimum that you can send is 0.00055 coins. And of course, there is a processing fee if you want to process fast. It's really not much, but it's 0.00025218 bitcoins. So it's really not that much at all. But we're not going to really. I'm not going to buy any Monero right now. I'll wait for the price to kind of come down. I think at 12.79, it's a little high. But we're going to take a look at the chart and kind of take a look at maybe the last couple of days and see exactly what it has done. But that's kind of the two easy ways to buy it. I don't really think there's any other way that I'm aware of. And if you guys have heard a different way, an easy way to be able to purchase it, please let me know in the comments below. So let's go ahead and take a look at Monero. And of course, it's about $12.79 right now. And of course, these are the two exchanges that offer you the ability to trade Monero. Kraken is in US dollar, and Poloniex, you have to actually do it in BTC or another cryptocurrency that is paired with. So let's go ahead and take a look at the USD price chart. All right, so this is a 6-hour chart. Let's go ahead and zoom out just a little bit to kind of see where it's been in the past. And of course, not much of a graph there. So it looks like it hit that really nice high up here at 1949 and really downtrended the whole time all the way to 988. Bottomed out right at 988 there, and then it looks like it had a nice bounce from that 988 to 1350. So I mean that's a really nice gain there, and just in about 3 days worth there. But after that, it looks like it just kind of went sideline and kind of hugged that $12 range, dipping below it a little bit, going up above it. But then it looks like just on the 27th there, it hit $11.60, and then kind of went up to $12.97, a little over a dollar gain, which isn't too bad at all. But I don't know, I would need to see more stability, or I would need to see it kind of test this low here in order for me to even consider getting into it, or using any of those easy exchanges to be able to purchase the Monero. That's about all that I have for today. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you found this helpful. Please subscribe, comment, like, and share. Also, please share your insight on the topics that I just covered, whether it's good or bad. All comments are welcomed. Stay safe and enjoy the rest of your day.